short video for you today. And if it comes across your screen, then it's meant for you. Just that. Sitting here in the Philippines after a few intense weeks. And I want to let you know that I'm here for you. And there's something you can step into. And I was even thinking wearing a nice shirt, but why would I? It's like hot here, and that's just pretense. But yeah, I don't know. In many cases, value goes up if you're in a nicer environment. But that's just worldly thinking. That's not what it's about. If you have a hard time recognizing that, maybe you need to check in with yourself. But this is about getting you through abuse, through trauma, through everything that comes along with it, and all the effects that such deep impact that you don't even realize how much that is. Even if you, for example, leave physically, you're not done. I thought that, but the reality is very, very different. If you've been dealing with emotional, psychological, and mental abuse in any kind of way, and there's so many ways that it can happen, and I'm not gonna go into the labels of personality disorders of people that do this stuff. Many of them do this consciously, and that's even worse, and you can call it evil. It's they're somehow influenced in a way, and they follow that. But for you, it's very actually easy to define what you're dealing with, and I will help you with that. And then you can start making steps and making decisions. But then it's important to make the right steps in the right order, because especially when you step up, the abuse will intensify. If you have certain people in your life, whether that's a friend, a boss, but especially if obviously how the deeper their connection is, a partner or family members, they will go to extreme lengths to manipulate you back in. And the main reason for that is not, and they will pretend that they love you and are with you, but you know all the betrayal that happened behind your back. You know what actually happened, and I'm going to actually help you with that to discern that more. Because when you step up and leave, you actually expose them. It's a signal to the outside world that you don't agree with anything or something that happened. But you absolutely need to step out. But you need to do it in the right way and in a safe way. I learned it the hard way, but going through it, that was my purpose, and knowing exactly what you need to do. So I'm here today. It's ongoing education as well over the past 8 years. Learning from the best out there, I can promise you that. And there's a lot of rubbish online too, that you should not listen to. But I was able to find the shortcuts and the way and how, and what step and when, and in the exact order. And this is crucial for your way to set yourself up in a way that you can actually release and heal and get back to yourself. And actually, maybe for the first time in your life, especially if this has been going on since young age, or you have dealt with this for a few years, that's really needed. Physically leaving is one, but there's a lot of emotion, and secondly, there's spiritual part that's related to what they call the trauma bond, or a shared fantasy that needs to be shattered. Then your inner critic, because you have been, if you have been dealing with this, and even if you're not sure, then step in as well, because then you will get the clarification you need. But everything that's being projected onto you, if you've been dealing with this, completely change your way of thinking, your programming, your way of decision making, everything. So we need to deconstruct that. We need to silence as well the voice of the people in your mind that controlled you. But there's a fishing boat. And that all needs to happen. And especially when you leave, you might feel some freedom, but there's going to be a lot of confusion, a lot of things you need to work through, and inner thinking that's going to happen that you need to discern between what is actually you and what is not you. And that takes some time. I'm going to guide you through that, walk you through that, walk you through that, getting you through and out of it, and then I will help you to work with, recognize first all your limiting beliefs, and then replacing them with empowering ones. And then you're going to be able to slowly step into your own identity, which you might have never been able to do so, and then your own value system, which you've never been able to really define probably. But this is going to be your blueprint to navigate your life on your own, and that's the goal. Yes, it might take 3 to 5 months, and you're set for life. And you don't need anyone. I mean, it's always important to connect with people for personal development, but there's no need for therapists. There's no need for medication and all the stuff that I want to push you into if you're not performing on a level that the world expects. Most people don't understand this type of abuse or how it works and the effects of it, how deep it really goes to soul level. And then there are many other things about, releasing, forgiveness, this kind of stuff, where people have the wrong ideas about, we need to forgive and reconnect. No, say Hindi is known in the Philippines. That's something you decide on your own, in your own pace, in your own journey, and it's about releasing feelings of resentment, anger, lost years, whatever, causes the resentment. But it doesn't ever mean you need to reconnect with certain people. There are people in this life that you can talk and explain over and over and over again, that they will just refuse to hear the truth, acknowledge it, and accept it. But yeah, well, if they would just do and not apologize to apologize, to just have access to you again, and genuinely there's maybe room for reunion or whatever, but in most cases people cannot, and they don't, and they will do everything in their power to avoid truth or acknowledging it. Yes, they will do everything in their power to make you look like the wrong one, or that you did something terrible, especially by leaving in some cases or stepping up. And this is everywhere in this world, literally everywhere. And it's just part of human nature, but we can shift this by speaking truth, and I want you to speak truth in the end about everything that happened, and as well to the person that did it, but in a safe way, that they cannot ever touch you. Because if you do it the wrong way, ugly things can happen, even like this. Don't worry. I go a little bit further, but I don't responsibly. I don't want you to do that, but I know exactly how you can do it, to do this responsibly and safely, and in a way that actually from that moment will leave you completely alone, without being touched, without being in danger or anything, because you need to watch out for people in this world. And the important thing of truth telling is that's the final release of being able to let go, and you need to be able to let that go to open up to all the good stuff. The horrific part of this type of abuse is that it keeps you so much stuck, and you're afraid to speak the truth, but it's gonna block you. You're gonna be holding on to a lot of emotions and feelings could be anger, resentment, weird feelings of actually love for the abusive person, and the resentment. But even if you discover how much time you lost because of it, because of what they did, it's so hidden and hard to explain to people, but you need to be able to release that, and by speaking the truth in a way that's safe, correct, it's absolutely crucial for you to be able to heal. I'm going to do healing practices together, but only then it will be really effective. And if you don't take the steps before that you need to, and follow the process, you can try healing practices as much as you like, but it's not really going to be working. And you're like, oh, that's not for me, or maybe I'm wrong. You're going to be doubting yourself again. I'm going to take away all that part, and when we go through that phase, and there's actually there are 5 phases, and if you can do this in 5 months, it's insanely fast. When you work on stepping into your identity, and that's many people in this world, even if they haven't experienced this type of abuse, never really get to do, or allow themselves to, and you need some help and guidance for that too. But once you do, so let this be your push. If you're in a dark pit, covered in a blanket of toxicity, this is your moment to step in, step out. But do this safely. Click on the link, so you can understand what this is about, and the program that I've been preparing for 2 years. And you can do this in your own way, in your tempo, but just promise me to spend 30 minutes a day on it. So the only thing I'm asking, and the rest will follow automatically. And you will speed up eventually. But it's also about an easy flowing. Because when we get to that second part and stepping into your identity, we're gonna move into being able to open up and listen to your purpose and acting on it. And not just maybe sensing it, but really acting on it. And then your whole life changes. And everything you have been dreaming of or wishing for, slowly things will come into your reality, and all the confirmation you will get along the way will just fuel you so much more, even to commit more. So there's 30 minutes a day. That's really enough to start with, and trust the process that will become one of happiness in itself. It's not like going to a finish line, but yeah, if you're dealing with this type of abuse, I need to get you out, because your health is at risk and your mind is at risk. So much more. Your purpose is at risk. There are people out there waiting for you to shine your light, and you will guide and lead others and inspire others too. And that's the best feeling in this world, giving back and celebrating moments too. 30 minutes in, I'll be back again. I'm not here to persuade you. We'll have to make a change together. And even when you start and you come first, will shift humanity. And if you start doing that and you step into your life, and being obedient means not staying in situations that you're not meant to be in, toxic situations, abusive situations. And sometimes we start mistakenly thinking that, suffering the pain, there's a reward. There's no reward. But it's about you stepping up. I need to empower you. I need to empower yourself to become ready for your purpose, because you need to stand tall in this world against the darkness, mostly to shine your light and to step into it and inspire and lead and guide others. Whatever it will be, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be teaching or doing anything like I'm doing. It can be planting, it can be cooking, it can be anything that you are gifted into that you will inspire people with. But yeah, big chance after you went through this. I hope you will guide people that are stuck. When you have come out, the people that are still stuck in there, that you start helping and leading them out too. Not only me, you too. Together we can make this happen. We can literally shift humanity in this world. Trust that, believe that, but you come first. If anything resonates, lean in, step in, everything will become clear when you do. And then lastly, I can only take one person along that really wants to move, maybe more, how do you say that, urgently, I can, but I want to nurture the journey, the program, and that's gonna take me a couple of hours a day as well. After spending 3 years of investing everything in it, so maybe only one if you are willing to, because I take that serious too. But I need to keep enough space on room for all of you and the world to uh, be nurtured with the journey program and to make it real for you and for everyone. And it's designed for it and it's ready, and you can step in now. Make the change. A leap of faith means not necessarily taking very scary big steps in the beginning, but one will be signing up, listening in, committing. That can be scary enough, but once you do, you're going to feel much better. And when you continue in the flow that is designed for you to as well become ready to take action, it will take a bit of time as well. There's a whole preparation phase. It's about this whole journey is well designed to get you ready to make steps. Once you start taking them in the right way and in the right order and in the right intensity of it, in the beginning that will be less, but it will be, you're gonna be ready, and you will notice like every time I take a step in this direction, things open up for me, and you will become unstoppable over time yourself. And that's my goal, to eventually after a few months to make sure that you are free and released with a whole new set of beliefs and deprogram the old, and have been able to step into your identity and being able to navigate your own defined life with purpose. Surround yourself with people that truly care and love you and just following your guidance. That's when everything happens and will come actually reality. Everything you dreamed of, everything you envision is real. Trust that. But lean in, step in to make this real, and then you're gonna actually be able to experience it. And that's reality. It's not the world. It's not what they told you. It's not how they educated you. It's not what they want you to do. That's an illusion. Let's make your dreams and vision real. And talk soon.